Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the BKB National Wool Market Report with Jacques Paljard and myself. For the next 3 weeks, we will look at the different certified sustainability programs available to our producers. This week, we have the privilege of Jacob Botha, the RWS coordinator, joining us for discussion on RWS and RMS. Welcome, Jacob. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
But for now, we will start the conversation by looking what happened in the market this week. Our early market indicators show a slight discount to unchanged in price this week, partly due to the rand strengthening against all the major currencies. A smallest gain of 0.6% were against the US dollar. A small offer of 6,100 bales were up for sale today, less by about 3,000 bales compared to last week. Our average style had a small offer and slightly lower prices were recorded on the finer side. The best style, well-measured wools were discounted on the 18 micron and finer side, with the medium group unchanged to slightly dearer. The broader wool recorded the biggest gains for the day. On the open top side, 40 to 50 mils, prices were under pressure again. Biggest discounts on the 20.2 micron and stronger. Certified wool, especially on the 19 to 21 micron, side had great competition. The premium eased a little bit compared to last week, but still sold well above the uncertified wool. We had a lower passing rate and a lower pass-in and no-bid rate compared to last week, with the same trend experienced in Australia. Jock, anything from your side?
Leon, in the star sale rooms, we actually seen a mixed market. You can actually pick it up. There were holes in the market today. The lambs, they improved responding to last week. Last week we had a 3% drop. This week we picked it up 1%. But I think the biggest gain were the seals. Seals with a 2% increase. The white wools, from 21.5 to down to 23.5 micron, improved with 3%. So that is the first time in 6 weeks that we've seen an improving in the SA Mutton Merino side. I think the biggest disappointment in the week is the locks that came down with 15%. And that is not a good sign. There wasn't much. I think that is the biggest concern. It's the offering, the amount that's been offered on the lock side, on the cardines.
We had a good auction today. Our main buyers, who were the three top buyers who bought the most wool?
Leon, again, it's Standard Wool, Lempreer and Modiano that dominated the market. And Standard Wool buying the superfines. Congratulations on Hendrik Bekers. Hendrik sold these 2 bales of B Hoggets at 15.8 micron at 183.10 cents. Another line 16.7 micron at 181.90. And these CMYs 15.8 micron at 179.80. So, Hendrik, congratulations. That's an excellent clip. The whole offering of his clip was actually quite good today,
I think especially we don't normally see that the Ermelo parts in the top 5%. So absolutely well done, Hendrik. Then we have the opportunity to talk to you. Great to have you here with us. Years of experience in the auditing. Started with RWS and later you went on to RMS. So you're running both schemes under your at this stage. So I think you're the perfect guy to ask, to give us a little bit of background. Why did the RWS? Where did the gap in the market? Why did it evolve and where did it evolve from?
Leon, thank you for the opportunity. Regarding the RWS standard, it all started in 2014 at the Texel Exchange to come with a standard that is acceptable for the customers in the retail group, and they start asking questions regarding the traceability of the product from the farm to the retailer.
Excuse me, Jaco, was it the local inquiries or was it from overseas that it first started with?
This was a totally overseas inquiries that started off with the RWS, and they take it from there, and they came with the RWS standard to do the audits on the farm, which the standard actually is all about the animal health and land management and social responsibility.
And I think it's a standard that fit our South African farmers as a glove, because we don't do mulesing. So because a lot of farmers in Australia still do mulesing, so they automatically won't qualify. Am I correct?
Absolutely. That was a big favour in the South African wool clip, that we have already non-mules or seized mules in the market. I think it makes it more easily for the South African farmer to adopt the RWS. My point of view is, of all the audits that has been done on the farm, I saw so many farms that already qualified for the RWS standards and never have the opportunity to get the recognition for the best practice that was being done on the farm.
Yes, I think, Leon, that is a big favour. So it wasn't much to change. On the standards, we still stick to the same standards that's been set right from the beginning.
And this gives us the opportunity to tell our story. This is the medium that we have to go out and tell our story.
So the benefit out of this RWS about the BKB side is that it was a voluntary standard. It was a voluntary standard for BKB to get involved into the RWS, and BKB saw the biggest opportunity for our customers for a better market for their product.
A better price, and we actually seen it from the beginning. The very first sale that we were started offering it, there was a premium in the prices, and what is actually nice about it, it grew week by week as the clips were qualified. More RWS clips came in the market. Yeah,
I think we're currently running at our solid 19 to 20 micron types, our good solid types. We're running at around about 8 to 9% premium, specifically for those types.
Yeah.
And it's happening week after week. So I think it's definitely worthwhile to get involved.
I think from the BKB side is that we must not always see it as a premium-driven sustainable product that is there. We must actually see it as a long-term opportunity for us to stay in the market.
And the international market.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's very important. And we can actually just grow by it as we get more RWS clips involved. Like most of the guys reckon, it's a volume-driven story.
At this very moment, BKB, the farmers group inside the BKB has grown to 980 certified sustainable clients, which is it's the biggest farmers group in the world.
And how long did it take us to get to that point?
It took us almost 3 years to get to this point.
From startup. Okay. Yeah. So it's not much of a. But from now on, it would grow much quicker than we've seen in the beginning.
Yeah. I think it's going to grow slightly slower at this moment. Most of the farmers already joined the RWS. I'm just talking about the RWS side of BKB. That was almost 1,000 producers. Then there's also the other brokers that also have clients that will take it close to 2,000 producers in the country.
The 1,000 producers, does that involve the Maui producers, the RMS side, or are they in a group of?
Yes. The RMS part is also part of the 980 producers in the country. In total, if you have to take that part out of the RWS and you take the RMS farmers, they are about 130 farmers that are already certified for RMS. And they're also gaining good prices on the market for their mower.
Yeah, we've seen a jump in the market the last the last two sales, 20% weekly. That is a big jump. Would you think that is part of the RMS?
Yeah.
Just like that's a big improvement.
Jaco, we as BKB gave over the management of the RWS RMS program. We gave it over to SAMIC, so you're going to be working with SAMIC now to manage the RWS program. And why did it happen, and what advantages does it have for our producers to take it away from a broker and give it to a company like SAMIC?
The important thing that you must always remember, the bigger the farmers group is growing, and the more independent you are getting with your auditors doing audits, you have to realize that you start getting to a high risk. And we thought that it's better by using SAMIC, that is an independent auditors company, to do the audits on the farm. And I think at the buyer's point of view, is that they are getting the standard now from SAMIC that say that the farmers are sustainable on the farm, instead of by using our own auditors. And there's always questions that start happening and say, but are these guys really satisfied or sustainable? And that is the main reason why we went over to SAMIC, is for that sustainability.
So basically to make the certification process a solid process that no one can doubt.
That's correct, yeah. It's also then a third-party audit, as we can call it.
Jaco, thanks a lot for your time. Appreciate it. Job, thank you. And thank you to everyone listening. For the following 2 weeks, there won't be a wool auction due to a recess in Australia, but we will continue with our weekly program. And please remember to tune in next week when we will be in conversation with Lindsay Humphreys and talk about the latest expectations our consumers have and how does it influence the way the international brands think about wool. Thank you and have a good evening.